The Turtle Mountain Band of Chippewa has banned hydraulic fracturing for oil recovery on tribal land and wants to block drilling on their reservation by stopping a federal auction. Tribe council members passed a resolution last week that seeks to forbid hydraulic fracturing, or fracking, on tribal land in Rolette County in north-central North Dakota. The resolution also asked the Bureau of Indian Affairs to halt its planned lease auction of 45,000 acres in Rolette County. The reason is that some tribal members believe fracking and other drilling techniques could threaten water sources and spur development on Indian land. However, the BIA continues to advertise the lease sale. Fracking is a drilling process that uses pressurized water, chemicals, and grit to open oil and gas-bearing rock, and has allowed workers to obtain oil from the Bakken Shale and Three Forks formations in western North Dakota. Although the process hasn't damaged water supplies in North Dakota as of now, it has been blamed for endangering water quality in other states. A spokesperson for the tribe says they don't want to see their environment harmed, and fracking poses too much of a risk to the environment. Voters will have an opportunity to hear from all the GOP hopefuls for North Dakota's U.S. House seat later this month, when the North Dakota Republican Party hosts its first debate of the 2012 election cycle. The debate will be held on December 14th in Valley City. Participators in the event will be Fargo legislator Betty Grandy, Service Commissioners Kevin Kramer and Brian Kalk, former State Commerce Commissioner Shane Gettle, and West Fargo legislator Kim Koppelman. Party officials say they hope the early debate will help state convention delegates decide whom to support in the race against the Democratic candidate Pam Gullison. There will be a straw poll of the candidates at the end of the debate. The Jamestown College Music Department will be putting on several Christmas concerts this coming weekend and next week. On Saturday at 3 p.m., the music department will be presenting its annual Advent Vespers service in Voorhees Chapel on the Jamestown College campus. Tomorrow's event is free and open to the public and will feature hymns and music selections, all of which will be played on the chapel's organ. And for those of you who don't know, the chapel organ is one of the 5 largest pipe organs in the state of North Dakota. The Voorhees Chapel will also play host to the Jamestown College Chamber Ensemble's Christmas concert on Sunday. The concert will be presented in a prism format, utilizing multiple performance points throughout the chapel. Sunday's concert is also free and open to the public. Next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, December 9th, 10th, and 11th, respectively, the Jamestown College Concert and Chapel Choirs will be presenting their 2011 Christmas concert entitled "And Wonders of His Love." The event starts at 7:30 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, and at 2 p.m. on Sunday. The concert features a variety of music, including Joy to the World and selections from Handel's Messiah. The choral music of the concert will be interwoven with scripture narration as well. Tickets are $10 for general admission. To reserve your tickets, call the Jamestown College box office at 701-252-3467, extension 2435, or by sending an email to tickets@jc.edu. Good news for the U.S. economy today, as the Labor Department reports that the American unemployment rate dropped to 8.6%, which is its lowest level in 2.5 years. All this comes in the midst of a debt crisis in Europe, instability in the Middle East, and concerns of an economic slowdown in China.
As president, my most pressing challenge is doing everything I can every single day to get this economy growing faster and create more jobs. This morning, we learned that our economy added another 140,000 private sector jobs in November. The unemployment rate went down. And despite some strong headwinds this year, the American economy has now created in the private sector jobs for the past 21 months in a row. That's nearly 3 million new jobs in all, and more than 500,000 over the last 4 months. So we need to keep that growth going. Right now, that means Congress needs to extend the payroll tax cut for working Americans for another year. Congress needs to renew unemployment insurance for Americans who are still out there pounding the pavement, looking for work. Failure to take either of these steps would be a significant blow to our economy. It would take money out of the pocket of Americans who are most likely to spend it, and it would harm small businesses that depend on the spending. It would be a bad idea.
United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights, Navi Pillay, called for international intervention in Syria today in order to protect Syria's civilians from the government crackdowns there. Ms. Pillay estimates that more than 4,000 people have been killed and at least 14,000 people have been detained since the uprising in Syria against the government of President Bashar al-Assad began almost 9 months ago. Ms. Pillay fears the oppression in Syria may lead to civil war there. She also added, quote, "In light of the manifest failure of the Syrian authorities to protect their citizens, the international community needs to take urgent and effective measures to protect the Syrian people," end quote. Meanwhile, protesters across Syria took to the streets in demonstrations labeled, "A buffer zone is our demand." The sun was out today and the weather was fairly nice, but this weekend we could see some snow. Jessica Gulseth is here to tell us more about that, though. Jessica?
Thanks, Matthew. Well, it's finally Friday, which means it's time to kick back and relax. Today we reached about 35 degrees. Tonight will be slightly warmer than it has been lately, with a low of about 20 degrees. Tomorrow will be partly sunny, with a high near 28 degrees during the day and a low around 14 once night falls. Sunday, we could expect to see some snow again. There's only about a 30% chance of snow, so accumulation could be low once again. Monday of next week looks a little cold. It won't be much warmer than 20 degrees all day Monday, but Tuesday looks like it will warm up to a high in the low 30s. And Wednesday, we could be seeing temperatures in the mid-20s with some snow. That's all the weather for today, Jamestown. Have a nice weekend. Now back to Matthew and the news.
Thanks, Jessica. The Jimmie women's basketball team has been having a great season so far. Currently, the Lady Jimmies have a 10-1 overall record and are on a 3-game winning streak. And after a week on the road, they return home to play Oglala Lakota College on Sunday. Tip-off for the women's game is at 2 p.m. on Sunday at the Jamestown Civic Center. After losing 3 of their first 4 games, the Jimmie men's basketball team looks like they've finally hit their stride. The Jimmies won 2 games before Thanksgiving break and then headed on the road over break, where they won all 4 games they played. On Sunday, the Jimmies' 6-game win streak will be tested at home as they also take on Oglala Lakota College. Tip-off for Sunday's game for the men will be at 4 o'clock following the conclusion of the women's game. The Jimmie men's wrestling team was in Great Falls, Montana today as they competed in the Battle of the Rockies duels. The duels are a 2-day event spanning today and tomorrow and are being held at the University of Great Falls. Well, thank you for joining me this evening, Jamestown. It's our goal at JCTV to connect the campus with the community. Just a quick reminder to check for the new issue of the Collegian on newsstands today. And as always, be sure to check out our website at jccollegian.com. I'm Matthew Nies. Good night, Jamestown.